Hello, my name is Dodi Kardowijaya. I would like to definition surface reading. Surface reading is one just simple that to see the obvious when examining a text or other culture production. The important meaning are the depth foreground reflects than the background. Is external, meaning that the clue conveys when to write it has to strain sentence or precise. So the surface reading is a reading process where you only want to know the important point. The not intent to write is the text has a whole because someone just want to know the important points of the reading text. Thank you.
I will be continue the function the reading and surface reading. The reading is learning deeper and more specifically about a certain topic by reading paper and references. This definition is self-writer. Sometimes I can give R the one get the big picture. Next, structuring the sub problem or subject topic. 3. Interested and curious, that's my best encouraging. The step by step, try to. 4. Then look for one or more research papers covering the subtopic of your choice. Generally, there is a citation in the paper where the citation is another paper that is used as a reference by the author. The next, surface reading. Briefly, in the idea of surface reading is this: when examining a text or their cultural production, the important meanings are in the foreground rather than the background.
Alright, thank you for the time. I will continue the topic about characteristic of surface reading. So for the first, focus on section separately without thinking about the big picture. Next, struggle to distinguish arguments, little reflection about phrase and meaning. Next, it is can informative quick read. It is not a linear reading. It can be it can be a rereading or review, and done as a part of a job and less often for pleasure. It is an attribute of characteristic of virtual readings. That's all about characters of surface reading. Thank you. Alright, so I will next the materials about deep reading. So for the first characteristic is relate new ideas to review knowledge. Next, relate evidence and conclusion. Next, evaluate the logic of argument. And the last is developing a richer understanding of a topic, increasing your ability to pay attention itself and sense a reactive thinking. Alright, so that's all about reading. Thank you.
Thank you for the time that has given to me to continue our material about surface reading and depth reading. But here I would like to tell about the advantage and weaknesses of surface reading. Before we go for the weaknesses, we are going to the advantages. So what is the advantages of surface reading? That is ability to review a greater number of publication, location, it favors searching and browsing the internet, and may promote concentration, and also helps make connection between concepts. So here, the advantage of surface reading, it is make the reader or help the reader to get some connection between reading and critical reading. In the surface reading here, advantage here, he can easily to find out the number of publication of reader, so, and he get the value and award with the reading that has already he is learned and he is see or listen. So surface reading here, it's not difficult to search because we can browsing here it in the internet or Google form until we are not difficult to find them, and also we are have the concentration to learn it, and because the surface reading no more time to get or to learn it. We are going to the weaknesses, that is not that it will leave readers unable to understand a work of literature, although this may be true or more complex modern text will miss key information that makes the text richer, more insightful, enjoyable to read. So where the weaknesses of the surface reading here, that is not to unable to understand a work of literature, because in the surface reading we are only focused for the foreground, not by background of critical reading that we are learn or read. So that's all my explanation about the advantage and weaknesses of surface reading. Thank you.